The National Weather Service has issued an alert for your area.
Tornado track, GR2 3D street level radar activated. NWS and SPC severe weather wires activated. Facebook live stream activated. X Twitter live stream activated. YouTube live stream activated. Storm Track 360 studio systems activated. Stand by to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the Storm Track 360 studio located at the heart of the Arkansas, Missouri Ozarks in Harrison, Arkansas. The only local live stream severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks with Tornado Track GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your Storm Track 360 live and up to the minute severe weather coverage starts right now.
Severe weather alert. A considerable or destructive severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect.
All right, everybody, and welcome to a live stream of your Storm Track 360. We are broadcasting live from our studios here in Harrison, Arkansas. We want to go ahead and cover a considerable severe thunderstorm warning that has now went into effect for portions of, Benton and Carroll counties. Looks like the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Benton County and northwestern Carroll County at until 11 p.m. At 10:03 p.m., a severe thunderstorm is located 4 miles south of Springtown, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazards include 70-mile-per-hour wind gust and ping-pong ball-size hail. This is a weather spotter reported. Trained weather spotters reported 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts and ping-pong ball-size hail near Siloam Springs. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Again, this is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. This is observed. And we do have that severe thunderstorm watch with a few tornadoes possible running until 3 a.m. Let's go ahead and jump on over here to our tornado and hail and wind track and all that magic stuff that it does over there. Let's take a look and kind of see where this is getting to. You can see this hail report here near Siloam Springs. Says this was just north of the Siloam Springs Walmart. Let's go ahead and bring that hail up. Right now, it is showing around the Vaughn area here just south of Centerton. This will be the XNA airport here, the little airplane you're seeing. What we're looking at is this really big bright orange and white polygon here, and you can see that's also going to be affecting areas here in northwest Carroll County on that track. This is tracking off to, and let's double check that one more time. Be tracking northeast at 45 miles per hour. So we're just going to go ahead and jump on here and start keeping you guys updated. We do have potential for a lot of storms to be populating in the atmosphere tonight. That watch will, all right, stand by.
Tornado.
Let me take
warning.
a look here and see where that's at. Okay, that's going to be for Christian County, just north of Branson there, just right outside of our coverage area. You'll see that populate up there around Christian County. A lot of you who did not see our post, we now have our coverage area up here, so that way it'll make it easier for everybody to kind of understand what we cover and what we don't. First tornado warning for the evening just going up near our area.
Missouri tornado alert.
Missouri tornado warning for southwestern Webster County in southwestern Missouri, northeastern Christian County in southwestern Missouri, southeastern Greene County in southwestern Missouri.
All right. And that is our GRE system. That's going to be giving us storm reports and any tornado warnings for the Oklahoma, Missouri, or Arkansas area. So it's going to make sure that, especially when I'm in here by myself, I don't get tunnel vision. So we're going to be keeping an eye on it. Like I said, we have been seeing some weak rotation in the atmosphere. So far, we've been really lucky. No tornado warnings in our coverage area. But you can see up here just north of Saddlebrook near Ozark. That's going to be just north of our coverage area, but not by much. That's going to be just not too far from our northern Stone County areas. But this considerable severe thunderstorm warning is what we're going to be keeping an eye on here for the next little bit. See what it may produce. And you know, if you look at this storm, it's showing a little bit of a hook here. But I'm not picking up any rotation. But we definitely need to be keeping an eye on these storms. Potential for some rotation. Definitely in the atmosphere tonight. Riley Babb, if you're watching, you need to be paying attention to this storm. You're in the path of this considerable severe thunderstorm warning. All right, let's take a look here. They may have downgraded that. Let's double check. All right, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11 p.m. for northern Benton and northwestern Carroll counties. At 10:16 p.m., a severe thunderstorm is located over Highfield. That's right near the XNA airport if you're needing a point of a reference for a landmark. This is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Okay, so we have downgraded from a considerable to a just a regular severe thunderstorm warning on here. But we're going to go ahead and stay live and keep an eye on this. Like I said, Christian County, Missouri is not that far from our coverage area, and an active tornado warning is ongoing right now. We're going to go ahead and just kind of do a wide shot here just to give you a general idea where all this is going on here. Let's put this in motion. You can see that that storm there near Bentonville. And we've got a little bit of a reflectivity hook there, but I'm not seeing any rotation. I'm gonna go and do a 3D scan over here on our tornado track just to make sure maybe there's not something in the upper atmosphere, because we've got that tilt as low as we can get it because we're wanting to be as close to the ground as we can. All right, the good news is I'm not seeing any rotation in that storm right now. But we definitely need to keep a strong eye on it because that reflectivity can sometimes be a signal of an issue with that storm. So we're going to go ahead and stay live with you guys. Let's see. I'm going to jump on over here to our chat. Appreciate you doing this live stream. Bobby QQ, Lisa Me, thank you watching from Bergman. And Chris Switzer, thank you for watching over us. Absolutely, you guys. I'm proud I can be here for you. I'm going to just remind you guys, we do have our new mobile app out. It is free. There's going to be a lot of links popping up in our chat now. Like I said, we have so many people coming and going, and they're always asking for specific things. How could we send a tip on air to say thank you? Well, there's a link, and it's going to be popping up once in a while in our chat. How do I donate or support? There's a link in there for that, the free mobile app. How do I send a storm report? So we've added a lot of new things. And that new voice y'all heard a short time ago, that is our GRE Storm Center system. It will be filling us in on storm reports. Now, some of these reports will be outside of our coverage area. We cannot program it specifically for our counties, but what that's going to do is any storm reports or tornado warnings for Arkansas, Missouri, or Oklahoma, it's going to notify us of that. And what that does is that lets us know what's going on up there in that atmosphere up above us. So just going to just be a little bit of extra information that we can monitor and help us, keep an eye on these storms, kind of see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and do a wider scan here on this. I'm going to turn on all of our radars. It makes that look a little fuzzy. Let's see if I can clean that up just a little bit. See if I can turn on some smoothing with this. Let's see, but right. Yeah, we don't want to smooth it out too much because then it makes it look really weird. But like I said, this isn't our high definition scan. But what this will do is we can zoom out here, and what this will do is kind of give us an idea of what kind of storms are forming and what direction they're tracking. You can see we got a lot of storms here around Muskogee and Tahlequah out here in eastern Oklahoma. These are moving off to the east and northeast. And we may have some more storm development here a little bit later. Let's go ahead and bring up that the map feature. And I'm going to have to readjust it just a little bit for us here. Hold on. And as y'all know, we got that new studio computer. So here we go. I'm still kind of fine-tuning some stuff, but you can see right here that that pinkish area is that severe thunderstorm watch, and that covers portions of northwest Arkansas. That covers Berry, Stone, Taney, and Ozark County in our coverage area in Missouri. That covers Benton, Washington, Carroll, Madison, and Boone County in our Arkansas coverage areas. And you can see they've actually got a tornado watch. This yellow you're seeing back down here in south central Oklahoma. Now, that isn't a tornado watch down there in that yellow area. But however, for us, we are, let me see if I can pick a better, there we go. We'll zoom in a little closer. That is going to be that severe thunderstorm watch. And I'll see if I can pull that card up for you guys real quick, and we'll cover that just here momentarily. Thought I had that up here just a few moments ago when I put that out. Yeah, here it is. So here's the card on this. So here's that severe thunderstorm watch for us. A couple of tornadoes are possible. Scattered hail.
Oklahoma local storm report from Courtney in Love County, Oklahoma. Hail magnitude estimated 1.50 inches. Reported by emergency manager. Additional information, near Belleville RD and Grant Road.
All right. Again, those are some storm reports over in Oklahoma. Keep in mind those storms producing that activity.
Tornado warning update
is tracking towards us, and that tornado update is going to be for Christian County, just north of our coverage area. But as you can see, we've got ping pong ball size hail likely and isolated gusts up to 70 miles per hour. This will run until 3 a.m. for us. And like I said, we're gonna try to stay live as long as needed. And I have a feeling we may be live tomorrow, and we may be live the next day. So we've got quite a bit of activity, and there's still some pretty strong analysis on Sunday, Easter Sunday. So make sure you're staying weather aware on Easter Sunday. Let me jump over here and take a look at Julie Shatwell watching from Diamond City. Thank you for keeping us updated. Well, you're welcome, Julie. Missy Rogers Newton, Brandon, I love the new app, but I can only hear the weather but cannot see the active map. Is there a way to see what I'm seeing here and listen to it at the same time on the app? I don't really understand the question. The way the mobile app is set up, you can either listen to a radio station, or you can listen to our live stream, or you can go over to the radar area and you can pick a radar and you can listen to our live stream. But there's no way to watch us on the live stream video and also see radar because we're covering the radar here. So I'm not your question. I hope that answers it. I wasn't really sure what you're asking. You might rephrase it where I understand it a little better. See, Brandon, I love the new app, but I can only hear the weather, but cannot see the active map. Cannot see the active map. Did you click the weather button, click the radar button, and then you pick one of the 4 radars, and then you can hit the player at the top? That's where the radars are. Let me know if that's working. Like I said, we just had the app out a few days, but so far on iPhone and on Android, it's been working. So, but I may not be understanding your question. Michelle Sawyer, did you say you cover Ozark, Missouri? Okay, that is a negative. We're just going to be south of Ozark, Missouri. Matter of fact, I'll pull up our splash here and show it to you. That is our active area right there. If you look at our any of our social media, I've got links and we've got this coverage map everywhere. Ozark, the town. Okay, Ozark County, yes. Ozark, the town, no. That's where I get confused when people start asking about Ozark. So we do cover Ozark County, but we don't cover Ozark, the town, which is, I believe, Christian County. So Ozark, Missouri can go either way. We could be going Ozark, the county, or Ozark, the town. Julie Tanner Culver, I live in Berry County.
Statement.
There's an extreme thunderstorm going on right now. Okay, we're over here checking Berry County. I believe all this stuff has been downgraded. Let me double check here. We'll switch you guys back over here to our GR2 system. As you can see right now, the only considerable or destructive severe thunderstorm is actually in Oklahoma. This warning you were talking about here in Berry County, it was a considerable severe thunderstorm warning just a little bit ago, but like the one in Benton and Carroll County, it has been downgraded. This storm is currently over around the going into Stone and northeastern Berry County right now. If we switch over to our maximum expected hail size, looks like they still got some small hail getting up here around Elsie, here just south of Crane, and then back over here towards Seligman, just north and east of the Dollar General and the Harps here. We're still picking up some hail up to about 1.5 inches on radar, but they have downgraded this to just a severe thunderstorm warning, and they've actually also issued a severe or a special weather statement for some of these areas here. But you can see here, if I switch it back over to our radar Omega system, you can see that flashing yellow box there. It's for Cassville, looks like Galena and Crane. And again, that is just a normal severe thunderstorm warning right now. They did have that considerable just a little bit ago, and they have downgraded that. So we are keeping an eye on it. Still got that tornado warning up north of our coverage area, which tells us the atmosphere does have the capability to have that rotation. So we're definitely going to need to keep an eye on these storms as they're tracking through the area through the evening and overnight hours. Let's just kind of leave a broader picture up here to keep an eye on it. Let's see. Michelle Sawyer, do they have any watches or warnings up there now?
Warning. Statement.
Again, I'm not understanding your question. As far as where the watches are and the warnings for our coverage area, we can go back to the map and you can see all of northwest Arkansas, southwest, south central Missouri currently under a severe thunderstorm watch with the potential for a few tornadoes.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Till 3 a.m. And we do just have this new severe thunderstorm warning coming up here. Let's see, that's going to be for right there. But the orange boxes are just our basic severe thunderstorm warnings. The blue is special weather statements, and of course that tornado warning there just east of Springfield, Missouri, is outside of our coverage area. Let's switch back over here to our radar Omega system. Looks like portions of
Oklahoma local storm report from 3NW Bennyville in Love County, Oklahoma. Hail magnitude estimated 0.75 inches. Reported by public. Additional information, report from Ping, Dime, 0.75 inches.
All right, severe thunderstorm warning. The National Weather Service in Springfield has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. This will be running for northwestern Taney, central Christian County, looks like Stone County and southwestern Missouri, and it goes over into McDonald County and southeastern Berry County. This will be running until 11:15 p.m. Advising at 10:29 p.m. a severe thunderstorm is located near Galena, or 13 miles north of Kimberling City, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Again, this is just a basic severe thunderstorm warning. We do have the maximum hail size here at 1 inch, and maximum wind gust is 60 miles per hour for our counties up there in southwest and south central Missouri. And again, this is going to be covering just the very northwest corner here of Taney County, portions of Stone County going back into Berry County. We also still have that severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of northwest Carroll County, areas covering Bentonville over into northeast and north central Benton County. Advising looks like 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. And looks like this severe thunderstorm warning will continue until 11 p.m. So we have just a little bit longer on that one, about 28 minutes for that one. We'll go ahead and keep these storms kind of zoomed out a little bit. Let's see here. As far as that storm goes, let me get some numbers here off of this real quick. All right, that wasn't weather related. All right, looks like we're looking for 242 at 38. All right, I'll switch you guys back over to our GR2 system here. We're taking a look at Berry County here near Cassville. We're seeing, it looks like about 1.6 inches, around ping pong ball size hail in the atmosphere, but right now we're still at that severe thunderstorm warning with the 1 inch hail. This will be just north of Eagle Rock and just south and east of Cassville. Looks like near just east of Highway 112. Now the probabilities do show 33% probability of hail. We do have a 78% probability of high winds and only a 5% tornado risk with this storm right now. And this is going to be for that storm there in Berry County. So, Chief Bailey, this is actually looks like could be tracking towards your farm. Let me put this in motion real quick. Kind of take a look at it there. Yeah, so you might actually get a little hail off of this one. And you can see that other hail core as it tracked there off into northern Stone County just a little bit ago. So, like I said, we're keeping an eye on all these storms. Down here in Benton County right now, yeah, we're definitely seeing some winds also with these storms. So this warned area, definitely seeing some areas here of well, yellow on yellow don't really work, does it? Let's try a different color. So you can actually see some areas of winds here being picked up by the radar system. Now, are these at ground level? We don't have any wind reports coming in, but you know, obviously if you're in those areas, they're advising about 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with those storms could possibly occur. So if you have anything outside that, like a trampoline or something, it may not be where you left it today. It may be out over at the neighbor's house or out in a field or something by in the morning if a lot of these storms are producing those kind of winds. But so far, no storm report winds have been coming in, so that is good news. Still just kind of keeping an eye on stuff. Let me jump back over here to your chat. Okay, again, Ozark, Missouri. As far as Ozark, Missouri that we cover, and I'll that gets a little confusing for us. But as far as Ozark, Missouri, the area we cover the county of Ozark, and there is nothing in the county of Ozark right now. And as far as Ozark to town, you see this big green box here. This is our coverage area. Our system is set up for everything in this coverage area. This is what we dedicate to. You might want to check with if you're wanting to track that storm up there by Springfield, you'll have to find another page that's more specific for that area. But as far as Ozark, Missouri, it's in the clear right now as far as the county of Ozark. Let's see here. Christians 2024. I don't know what EF means. F. If it's a town, you'll have to be more specific. We cover 16 counties and all the smaller towns and community town names. I don't have them all memorized. You'll have to tell me what county that's in. We can take a look at that for you if it's in our coverage area. Let's see. Rogersville, Missouri may have had a tornado. See here. Okay, again, Rogersville, Missouri. I don't believe that is in our coverage area. And I'm not trying to be hateful or rude, but we try to stay specific to our coverage area. That's up by Springfield, so that would not apply to the area that we monitor and cover. All right, let me look back through here. Is it going to be bad in Harrison tonight, Sherry? I wish I had a crystal ball and I could tell you. I've sent out a lot of posts about all we can do is look at the models. I can tell you this is like a cake recipe. The Storm Prediction Center has issued that severe thunderstorm watch for these areas, and these areas they feel that the ingredients are there and the potential is there for a couple of tornadoes, scattered hail up to ping pong ball size, and isolated wind gust up to 70 miles per hour, and that does cover a pretty large portion of our coverage area. So all this pinkish color here you see for north central Arkansas, and our 4 counties here in southern Missouri, all of those pink areas is what the SPC and the National Weather Service offices have kind of pinpointed where they think that highest chance of severe weather is. Now, does that mean you will have severe weather? No. Not everybody will see severe weather, but it's like the percentage, the probabilities are a lot higher for these areas. I was looking at the models, and if you were following our Facebook page earlier, you would have seen that we did put out some model information of what the models were showing, that we would probably be having numerous bands of severe weather, our borderline severe weather that would be forming and moving through our area throughout tonight, through the early morning hours, tomorrow, and Sunday. So I think we've got several rounds of this, and that's why they had us under that moderate risk with the Weather Prediction Center for the heavy rain and the flooding. I actually have not checked with the WPC here in the last little bit, so we'll have to take a look at that also. Broku, that's near Springfield, and that's north of our coverage area. Sorry, I just joined. How is it look for Cassville? All right, let's look over here. Right now, Cassville is under a severe thunderstorm warning. That hail up to 1 inch in diameter and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That severe thunderstorm warning runs until 11:15 p.m. So you have about looks like about 34 more minutes in the Cassville area with the severe thunderstorm warning. Right now, as far as the hail goes, we are seeing and I'm going to switch you guys back over to our GR2 system here. You can see that the Cassville area is right here, and this is that heavier band. That's some heavy rain and some hail. If we switch over to our maximum expected hail size, right now we are seeing up to ping pong ball size hail in the upper part of the atmosphere. Now, is that hitting the ground? That's the big question. Right now, the probability is showing about 38%. There's a higher wind potential of 78% in the area here with that storm east of Cassville, and we just got an update, and that has now shifted east of Cassville. It's more north of Shell Knob. It's coming up here on Highway 39 near the Cato area. So here just south of Jenkins, that is where that is at right now. All right, so we did get a inch and a half, 1.5 inches. That's ping pong ball size hail report that came in for Benton County near the Siloam Springs area. They're advising it's time estimated by radar about 9:55. So that was from that storm earlier. So definitely had confirmation on that storm. Let me go ahead and switch us back over to the radar Omega system. I'm gonna go ahead and switch radar sites here and get our high definition feed back up and going here momentarily. Now, let me switch you guys back over here for just a moment. I'll put this one on reflectivity. I'm going to have to reboot that one, looks like.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, let me put this in motion here. And that is going to be for Christian and Douglas County, again, just right outside our coverage area. We're going to reboot our radar Omega system real quick. All right, switching over. Let's get our HD turned on here. There we go. And there we go. We got it reloaded. And then let's clear our screen off. I don't have nobody in the studio to tell me to clear the screen. Checking back over here with your chat. We are just on the edge of the storm. A lot of lightning and thunder and moderate rain. Firearms USA. I was looking. Looks like it got pretty close. Yeah, it got very, very close. Now this next band, it's right on top of you. I don't know if it's actually hitting that area up here up north of Shell Knob there. There's some pretty strong reflectivity there. And like I said, we've got some. There's that hail in motion there. It's not super big. It's like it's just recycling it. It'll show up pretty big. We're back down though, just right at an inch size in the upper atmosphere that the radar is detecting right now. See, Christian Coos, thank you for keeping us up to date tonight, guys. What do you think about Branson for tonight's forecast? Well, Branson is falling under that severe thunderstorm watch until 3 a.m. So the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, definitely feels that Branson and all of Taney County falls under that mesoscale area where them and us and the models, all the powers that be feel that there is definitely some potential for some severe weather. Now, here in a few minutes, I'm going to jump over and I'm going to pull up our models for you guys, and we're going to take a look at that to kind of see if we can get an idea kind of what we're thinking over the next several hours and into tomorrow, what the model's think. And like I said, this is kind of take this with a grain of salt. These models, they reprocess and spit out a new model every hour. So we're just looking for consistency with the models. See, Sherry, thanks. I live in Kansas, and we have only got heavy rain at the moment down by El Dorado, Kansas.
Warning. Statement.
Okay, yeah, Charles, you're pretty far from our coverage area, but we appreciate the heads up, because a lot of times the storms that are hitting you will hit, especially if they're tracking east, they're going to hit you if they hit us. So we do appreciate that heads up. Just missing you near Eureka Springs. Yeah, absolutely. Those storms just barely skirted Eureka Springs there. And let's see, we've got an update. Severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Benton and northwestern Carroll County is now canceled, advising that the storms have weakened below severe limits and no longer pose an immediate threat. So Benton and Carroll County is now officially in the clear as far as that warning goes. Now, like I said, we've still got some more storm development trying back here in eastern Oklahoma. And we've got, what is this? Flash flood possible. Let's see, 10:22 p.m. eastern Oklahoma through southern east central Missouri. Portions of northwest Arkansas is also highlighted here. Several instances of flash flooding are possible through 3 a.m. this morning. No, that's a lot of information. 1.5 inches an hour possible in some areas. So you can see, you'll see this green highlighted area on here. You can see it right through here, all of this. And this is covering, again, a pretty good little chunk of our coverage area here. All of this is that flash flood information on that mesoscale that they just put out that we're seeing on there right now. Let's go ahead and put this in motion, and here in a moment we're going to go ahead and jump over and take a look at those mesoscales, or not the mesoscales, but the models. Sorry, I've been up all day, and trying to get this system finalized and put together. As y'all know, we were lucky enough to be able to get a new studio system, but trying to move everything over and getting it reprogrammed, now that can be a chore in itself for sure. Let's see here. Watching y'all via YouTube on my TV, Liz Torgerson. You know what? That's excellent ideal. I've pushed that and try to remind people, why watch us on your phone or tablet if you can just turn us on the big screen. So that's awesome. I'm glad that you're not sitting there staring at your phone and you're watching us on the big screen. So that's what I'd be doing if I was watching severe weather and I wasn't in here telling you guys about it. That's how I would be doing it. So I like that. Rhonda Ludwig, thank you so much. Many of us are RV camping in Washington County fairgrounds. Greatly need your watchfulness. Thank you again. Rhonda, we're going to be trying to keep an eye on all of this all throughout the next several days. It may get very active very fast, and you're welcome to download our free mobile app. We do have a link in our chat, or you can go on our website, stormtrack360.com, and right there by our YouTube and our Facebook live stream buttons, you can just hit that and it'll pop right up, and you just hit Apple or the Play Store and it'll download. And there's a lot of local radio stations. Like I said, we've got refreshing radar systems on there. And then in order to watch our live stream video, there's just a button on the weather part that you can click and it'll launch us on your YouTube. So let's see. It's the same storm report again, I believe. No, I guess we've got a couple of different storm reports. One is that 3/4 inch, and one's 1.5 inches there around the Siloam Springs, and that was from earlier when those storms were tracking through. So we're still keeping an eye on a couple of these storms up here around Berry and Stone County and northwestern Taney County. That's going to be the only severe thunderstorms we have right now, outside of taking a look at the storms over in Oklahoma that'll be training through a little bit later. And like I said, I'm going to bring that up here momentarily. Nixa, Missouri is not in our coverage area. Again, I'm going to throw up our map here. That is our coverage area right there. We cover the bottom 4 counties in Missouri here: Berry, Stone, Taney, and Ozark, and then the top 2 row of counties in northwest and north central Arkansas. So for Nixa, you'll probably need to check with one of the news stations, and I believe they've got there's Stormdar up in Branson, may go north of Branson up into Nixa. You might check the Stormdar page. They may follow further north up there. Let's see. Let me double check. I keep getting sidetracked, don't I? I'm going to jump on. Give me just a moment here. Let's see if we can pull up the Weather Prediction Center and see what their thoughts are right now. All right. Trying to figure out which one of these will probably pull that up the best. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you can see the moderate risk here for excessive rainfall. You can see at this red area, this moderate risk area right here for northwest, north central Arkansas, southwest, south central Missouri, including, other parts of Missouri and Oklahoma. But that excessive rainfall is definitely going to be a concern that we all need to be aware of. I know everybody gets scared of the tornadoes and the large hail and the straight line winds, but sadly it's the flooding that more people lose their lives to each year. So that's something that we all need to be very, very aware of. Turn around, don't drown, I believe is the saying. Let's see. It's like we're still live on the... Oh, and we're due for a break. I don't have no one here to remind me. We're supposed to take a break every 20 to 25, 30 minutes so I can clear the buffers out. So guys, bear with me. We'll be right back right after this.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life.
Oh man, a flat tire. And the spare is trash. Man, I'm gonna be late for work.
My Cash Taxi.
What?
MyCashTaxi.com.
What's that?
Cash first, taxi and shuttle. They'll take you anywhere in Harrison for just $10, and they travel up to 150 miles of Harrison.
Perfect. What's that address again?
MyCashTaxi.com, or you could just call them at 870-955-2103.
Excellent. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Cash first, taxi and shuttle. MyCashTaxi.com, or 870-955-2103.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts, Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers. Check out their new location at 112 East Stevenson, or call 870-741-1629. Max PC has the StormTrack 360, 5-star approval, for business excellence.
StormTrack 360 would like to thank the following for your support. Nate Wilson is committed to guiding clients through every step of their real estate transactions. Specializing in buying and selling homes, farms, commercial property, and investment property throughout Northwest Arkansas, Nate genuinely enjoys serving this vibrant community. Whether you're curious about your home's value or ready to start your next real estate journey, Nate is here to assist. Give Nate a call today.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, guys, welcome back. You can see a studio shot in here. In here all by myself. Station 2 and 3 did not even get turned on. Captain Brian Wheeler did reach out and let me know if I needed help tonight to give him a call. So he is on standby. Those of you who follow us and know us, Sean's on a cruise and gone for 9 days. So we were just having a talk that we kind of think that there's a good chance that if the weather is going to get bad, it'll get bad now because Sean's not here. That's what we were talking about when we were on the around the table there at KHOZ talking to Dan and Ann. And I want to send a shout out to them and say thank you for inviting us over to talk to y'all. And if you haven't seen that, we have a link on our Facebook page. So we are back. Let's go ahead and jump over here real quick. I'm going to cover real quick the models and kind of see what they're thinking. If you want to follow along here, right up here, this is your time. So this is what it's thinking everything's going to look like at 10 p.m. So that was an hour ago, and it's pretty accurate. That was actually pretty accurate to what it actually ended up actually looking like. If you're having trouble knowing where we are on the map, I always put where we're located at, and hopefully you know where we are from Boone County and Harrison. So right here is Boone County, and right here in this X area, this is kind of the general Harrison area. So let's go ahead and start moving forward in time here, and let's kind of see what the model is thinking. So 11 o'clock. And that's pretty accurate. It's showing that the clearing was taking place in northwest Arkansas and some storms still there around Berry and Stone County. So let's start jumping ahead here. Looks like around 1 a.m., potentially another round of severe storms. Could be right on top of northwest Arkansas and in areas of Berry and Stone counties. Moving forward again to 2 a.m., looks like Taney County could be having some severe weather around 2 a.m. Washington and Benton County again back under the gun, possibly. Like I said, take this with a grain of salt. These are just the models and what the data is kind of thinking based on all that information that's being fed into the system. All right, this is 3 a.m. Now we're looking at Boone County, eastern Carroll County, maybe areas of Washington County, here in northwest Arkansas, and some rain across Stone back up into eastern Berry. All right, 4 a.m., line of storms, possibly from Carroll County back through Washington and Benton County, all the way back into Oklahoma. So, like I said, folks, this could be a very long night of some storms. And now we're looking like we got a line of storms going from about Taney County through Boone, portions of Newton, Madison, stretching all the way back through Fort Smith and Oklahoma. And then around 6 a.m. in the morning, Mountain Home under the gun. Now, will these be severe, just heavy rain? That's something we're just going to have to keep an eye on. But obviously there is that chance for some activity as far as some thunder and some lightning and maybe some special weather statements at least. And, of course, we got that flooding potential. So Newton County, Searcy County, Marion County, Baxter County, looks like you're kind of under the gun at daybreak with some severe weather. That rain just keeps on, but this looks more like just some regular rain at this point as we're moving into 11 o'clock in the morning. All right, and the rain just continues on through 3 p.m. tomorrow. Now, let's see if I can pull up. See, the 00Z should give me a longer outlook here. So let's get beyond noon tomorrow now and see what we're thinking on these models. So looks like again tomorrow night, maybe around 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning, another line of potential severe storms and heavy rain. Goodness, a lot of heavy rain moving through. Now we're getting into Sunday morning. We're getting into Easter Sunday. And then it clears off just a little. And then look at this, around 2 p.m., 3 p.m., possibly more severe storms moving across northwest, north central Arkansas, southwest, south central Missouri, and then over towards the Mountain Home area. I don't know where I got Oklahoma from, Mountain Home. I guess I'm tired. Been up too long working on this system, trying to get it back up and going on the new computer, which we're very thankful for, but it's a lot of work. We're looking at Mountain Home here around 6 p.m. on Sunday. And then that's as far as the data will take us. And like I said, we get these short-term updates every hour. A new model comes out every hour. And then every 6 hours, we get a long-term model. And that's what we were just looking at. So that hopefully gives you guys an idea of what to expect. Right now, all of the warnings, let's turn them back on. So we still have severe thunderstorm warnings up here around Berry and northern Stone counties. Galena right now, Crane and Hurley, west of Reed Springs, Cassville. You've still got some heavy reflectivity right now. Advised 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. But keep in mind that is just borderline severe thunderstorm warning criteria. If it drops any lower, we're going with special weather statements. So maybe this is going to start calming down for a little while. But like I said, we'll have to see what happens through the overnight hours to see what happens with these storms. We're starting to get a new radar feed coming in that are kind of tracking out of the Oklahoma area. You can see they go all the way back down into south central Oklahoma here. So that's where all that precipitation will start firing off and moving off to the east and northeast. Let me jump back over here at the chat, take a look at what's going on. See, stormy sky. I'm in Edmond, Oklahoma. Okay, again, we do not cover Oklahoma as far as our detailed severe weather coverage. I do believe they've got some pages over there. I don't know the names of them. And then, of course, I know you guys got Tulsa and Oklahoma City, and you guys got a lot of news stations. And let me just explain why we only cover the area that we do. And let me pull up our coverage map here, and then I'm going to just give a little explanation of why this area of northern Arkansas, northwest, north central Arkansas, and southern Missouri, we are between Springfield, Missouri, and Little Rock, and there are some smaller stations, TV stations and stuff over around the Fort Smith and Fayetteville area. But primarily, and I was with emergency management for over 30 years in severe weather operations before I retired. A lot of these stations just don't really put a lot of attention on these counties in our home area. So when I retired, we made a decision to launch Storm Track 360 to cover our area specifically, because over in Oklahoma, you guys got a lot of TV stations over there, and a lot of like Norman, Oklahoma, Storm Prediction. So you guys got a lot of places to get weather information. In our area, we don't. So we created Storm Track 360 to give these people in these counties and community, the attention they need. And I know we get a lot of people that jumps on here and they're like, hey, what about, over here? And, we even had people jump on here and asking about places in Colorado. We don't cover those areas. We specialize. And the reason I specialize for these areas is because these are the areas that I covered all my years with emergency management. I know these radar systems. I know the terrain. I've got 30 years of experience looking at severe weather in this area. And if I go outside this area, I'm not familiar with the terrain. I'm not familiar with, the elevations. I'm not familiar with the radar in those areas. So that's why I try not to go outside my area, because I don't know those areas well enough or those radars well enough to really know what's a false echo, what's the top of a hill. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let's see here. Deborah Johnson, thank God you care. Well, I thank God that you trust me, Deb. You've known me since I was in junior high school. So me and Deb actually share a birthday, and we were neighbors growing up. And I guess you really get to know someone when you're a neighbor and you grow up with them. So if she's tuning in, hopefully that's a good 5-star rating for the rest of you guys, for someone that's known me that long. Let's see. Let's jump through here. Let's one more time. Take a look. Stephanie, how's it looking in Eureka Springs for the night and to morning? We have a soccer game over there in the morning. We just literally covered in detail that, Stephanie. I mean, we just covered the models and went through every bit of that. I'll just try to do a short summary. Severe storms coming and going all through the overnight hours, all through tomorrow, all through tomorrow night, and all through Sunday. So we've got several hours and a few days of active weather to be watching. So I don't know that you'll be going to that game tomorrow unless they want to play in storms and rain. Now, maybe there'll be a little clearing off tomorrow, but we just did a detail with the models, and I'm going to wrap up this stream here pretty quick, because the severe weather, as far as the considerable and destructive severe thunderstorms, the really high severe winds, the large hail, and the rotation we was seeing, that has now minimized. So we're going to start winding this stream down, and you can go back and just remember what segment we're at here. Go back to about 11 p.m. on the stream. You can see the clock there in the bottom left, and you can just rewind YouTube or Facebook, and I went through hour by hour with those models. So if you, that'll be staying up and available for you guys to go back and take a look at if you want to. But we'll be keeping an eye on it. Like I said, those models update every hour. But right now we're looking like a potential chance for storms. We got that severe thunderstorm watch. It runs all the way through 3 a.m. And then we got the possibility of them extending that further east or north, or could issue a new one depending on what the storms do coming out of Oklahoma. Let's see here. Not seeing any other questions coming in. We'll go ahead and see. Thank you. Sorry I missed it. Not a problem, Stephanie, but it's there. Remember, about 11 p.m. on the stream whenever I wrap up, and that will be there. You can go back and take a look at that here in just a few minutes when we wrap the stream up. I believe, unless anybody has any other questions, we'll go ahead and take one more look here at the storms up here in Berry and Stone County, northwestern Taney. And they are, you can tell, like this one here around Cassville, if you'll watch, it's starting to weaken pretty good. We haven't had any new information put out by the National Weather Service on that storm. Let's see, areas affected. Okay, here's a mesoscale. Let's pull that up real quick. there's something we can talk about. Like to keep things flowing. Don't want no one getting bored. Let's see. Let me get that card pulled up here, and we'll see what the Storm Prediction Center is saying. All right, there's that card right there. Huh. Well, that's weird. Aha, there it goes. All right, so there is that mesoscale discussion. Again, I'm going to highlight the Harrison area here, and then hopefully everybody knows where they're at from Harrison. And like right in here is Branson. I don't know why that does that sometimes, but right here's Branson. Right here's Harrison, Marshall, and then over here is like Rogers and Fayetteville and Bentonville area. This mesoscale discussion is for this area just outside our area here, but we'll go ahead and just take a quick look at it since it's part of that severe thunderstorm watch we're under. They're saying the greatest severe wind threat over the next few hours will be across southern Missouri, where a bowing line of storms has developed, and they're just advising that the MU Cape is lower across southeast Missouri. And they're advising may be sufficient to maintain severe wind threat for a few more hours in two portions of southeast Missouri. So when they're talking about that Cape, we can jump over there on our Storm Center, and I can show you what they're talking about there. Let me clear this off real quick. Let me bring that up here. I've lost my cursor here on what screen I was on. All right, so I'm going to zoom out here, and I'm going to turn off that radar information. And we're going to turn off. So we have this. This is what's called the MU Cape right here. And you can see there's a lot of this energy back here in Oklahoma. And then you can...
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, that's Douglas County. And there's a little bit here around Branson and right here around Fort Smith. But that's kind of what they're talking about. That analysis is still showing, you know, there's still some fuel in the atmosphere. We can take a look. Let's take a look at our SB Cape. Again, you know, we're showing up here in south central Missouri. Portions over here into Fort Smith. Got a little bit of fuel. Switching over to a couple of the graphics here just to kind of take a look at the fuel that's in the atmosphere here as far as rotation and different things like that. You know, there's a lot of weakness. I mean, we barely have the fuel to really kind of have these storms going right now, but that is giving us just enough to, you know, get those potential straight line wind storms and get the what we're getting out of these storms right now as far as, you know, the severity level goes. There, that makes more sense. I took some of that stuff off the screen. But this right here is that MU Cape that they were talking about. Just enough fuel to kind of keep them going. But I think earlier, when I was looking at this earlier, there was a lot more fuel in these storms that we've had. Eat those up pretty good. So, like I said, I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I've got the system in here set so that if I fall asleep for a little while, as tired as I am, it'll set a tone off on my phone, even though the studio's right here in the same house, right? But it sets a tone off and lets me know there's something that I need to come in here and look at based on the settings that I've done on our system. So it will be monitored all night, and if we start getting some severe storms again throughout the night, some warnings, anything that I feel that would be, you know, causing some fear in our coverage area, we will jump back on and go live and give everybody a place to go to get a little calmness. Let's see. Let's take a look here one more time at our chat. William Hanner, hey Brandon, well hey back. Chuck Smith, appreciate you brother, and I appreciate you sir. Deborah, so I downloaded the app. Sorry, is there a way to get notifications to go off in case we are sleeping? If so, I missed it. Yeah, I made a video. I don't know if you have an iPhone or an Android. If you have an iPhone, you just go into your settings and it just goes by whatever your normal notifications are, is my understanding. If you have an Android, you can look back on a previous post where we were talking about, or you can go on YouTube and look up. I do an actual tutorial on downloading, which is in the description on our YouTube tutorial. You can download the audio alert that we made for Storm Track 360, and I show on that tutorial how you put that as the notification on your Storm Track 360 app if you have an Android phone. iPhone would not let us do it. Apple, we had a man, I don't even want to get started on everything we had to go through to get that app into Apple, and it's classified as a third-party app, so they really limit the things that we can do. So I crammed everything that I could in there that they let me get by with, and I think I snuck a few things they probably don't want me to have on there. But anyway, the app is about as good as we can get it without having to invest thousands and thousands of dollars that we don't have right now. But if we started getting enough donations and we built that up, we might be able to get somebody to build us a really advanced app. But hopefully this one will give you guys some basic tools to use. You got the radar, the local radio stations, you got the weather, the SPC outlooks, you got the forecast. I mean, we still got quite a bit of stuff on there. But yeah, it should, if I go live, I send out an alert. I don't know, is anybody that got the iPhones, if you have our app, did you get the notification that we were going live? I'm just curious because I am not an iPhone fan. I'll be honest, I hate iPhone. I can't stand Apple, a password for this and a password for that. And it just, oh my God, it drives me crazy. But if anybody's got an iPhone and you have our mobile app, I did send an alert out that said we were fixing to go live. So I'm curious if those of you who have the mobile app, did you get an alert? So if you'll let me know, that'd be awesome. Let's see here. See, Rachel Langwell is just making sure it is okay to go to bed tonight. I am in Boone. Rachel, just make sure you have a way to get alerts. Make sure you have a weather alert on. Make sure that you have a way to get alerts for severe weather that potentially could be coming through the overnight hours. Hopefully they're not severe, but better to be safe than sorry. So definitely make sure you have a way to get alerts if you have our mobile app. If you follow us on YouTube, I tell people you can go on YouTube and specifically set an alert for YouTube, and or just create a free Gmail account even, and you can set a special sound for that Gmail account and for that, and just follow us with that Gmail account and then put an alert on us. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. I mean, I know I'm probably talking, some of you guys, as your eyes are probably glazing over, but there's a lot of ways to get alerts. We've done everything we can do. We send out, if you joined our Storm Track 360 alerts channel, you can see that on our page on Facebook. Click that, it says view channel, and then you click join. That's a messenger message that comes through the messenger system when I send an alert out on that. So before I go live, I send out a messenger request on our channel page on Facebook, and then I also send out a notification on our new app. So hopefully these are gonna all this stuff is gonna work. But like I said, I'm new to all of this stuff, the mobile app and the channel, the Facebook channel on our Facebook page. So we're just gonna have to learn all this together. Let's see. Does Northwest Arkansas have a risk for tornadic weather tomorrow? As far as tornadic weather tomorrow, let's see here. We will check the SPC, and if you have our mobile app, if you click weather and click Arkansas, it's going to show you the 1 and the 2 and the 3-day outlooks, and that 1 and 2 day outlook actually will show you the hail risk, the wind risk, the tornado risk. Like I said, I've tried to give you guys a lot of tools, but our mobile app would actually have answered that question for you. But we'll pull it up real quick for you and see what the SPC has in store for us. But what I'm fixing to pull up, that same information is available on our mobile app. So here we go. Trying to remember which one of these screens it looks best on. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So this is our tornado risk right now. You can see that 5% risk, which is this brown area right here near Fayetteville and Fort Smith, and then this green area is that 2%. It's a low risk, but it is still there. Now, as far as all this information you're seeing, this is all on our mobile app. We added that for you guys. Now, tomorrow on Saturday, here's our tornado risk. Looks like Boone, Carroll, parts of Benton, all of Washington, Madison, and Newton counties in our coverage area. So Northwest Arkansas, we do have that 2%. It's a low risk, but like I said, the SPC could extend this. They could, they could move us from a 2 to a 5%, a 5 to 10%. They'll put some more balloons and get some more meso analysis going between now and tomorrow and in the morning, and then they will update that every little bit. Let's see here. I got a notification on Facebook Messenger, and I have an iPhone. Okay, Dustin. I didn't know if you have our mobile app. Hey, if you've downloaded it, I was curious if the alert went out. Can you try your alert out for iPhone so we can see if it works? Yeah. Just bear with me here. Let's see for everybody that's got the mobile, and of course it's going to go out on everybody's phones. Let me pull it up here real quick. Hold on just a moment. I have to go into a special control area, and we'll put out a test tone. All right, let's see here. I'd already closed it out since I sent it out earlier. All right, hopefully this don't make very many people mad. I'm just going to put test. All right, test alert. Here we go. All right. The control center is sending it to everybody, I believe. All right.
Storm Track 360 alert.
All right. Well, I just got it. So you probably heard my phone there in the background. So my Android that has the alert I was talking about that we can put on the Android phone. You can download that and make that a notification for this app. But for iPhone, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know if these notifications are going out or not. I have no way to test it, and then if it's not going out, then I need to get with the tech guys and let them know that we're not getting anything on the iPhones, so they can work on trying to figure out why. But I know we are getting them on Android, so I got it on my end here. And then while we're, I guess, on this page, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our day 3. Let's see, Saturday. So here is our current day 3. Here's our day 3 outlook. So this is Easter Sunday. They don't do a tornado breakdown and hail and wind breakdown on the day 3, just on the day 1 and 2. But, we do have that slight risk. And, of course, this will be fine-tuned. This could get a little bigger. It could get a little smaller, and I don't know if you can see it. I can actually, let's back out and go to Missouri on here real quick. No, went the wrong way there. Here. if you take a look at our outlook for Missouri, you can see they're already starting to put some enhanced risks north of us. So this is up north of Springfield. Now, keep in mind, that's based on the current models. And as far as, what the data is showing, then this will be fine-tuned as we get closer to Sunday. So that's just a little bit of something to keep in mind there. And looks like right now we are severe weather as far as warnings go. We are in the clear, but we do have these other storms moving out of eastern Oklahoma towards northwest Arkansas that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Let's see here. So I got a notification on Facebook. Can you try the alert? Okay, I sent the alert out. Thank you. I'm going to download the app. See, let me jump through here.
New mesoscale discussion.
Pamela, I didn't get it. Okay, so if you're on iPhone and you didn't get it, then that lets me know that for some reason the iPhone system, they still need to get with Apple and try to get that fixed. I did have notifications on and didn't get one earlier. Okay, and again, Deb, do you have an iPhone? I think you said, do you have an iPhone or do you have an Android? I'm going to get a hold of these folks and I'm asleep with YouTube TV. No notification on iPhone. I just checked mine under settings and it is set to receive no. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and send a message out to our tech people and let them know that nobody on iPhone is getting the notifications. I appreciate that, guys. Like I said, it's brand new, maybe a few bugs, but that lets me know that I need to okay. So Deb, you've got an iPhone too. All right. We will, as soon as I get off here, my Android went off. So I know Android's getting them, but apparently they're still, like I said, guys, I hate iPhone. I hate Apple because of this reason right here. They are so difficult to deal with. And it could be something as simple as we didn't attach a form that was worded just right and put it in the right place, and they're jumbled mess of an area where you're supposed to do all this. That's why I got a tech guy that does it. And even he said, like, every few weeks they change their policies and they change this and they change that. And I think that's dangerous, and that's why I don't do iPhone. Because, you'll have something and, hey, it works great. And then all of a sudden iPhone goes, oh, we got a good idea. Let's just change our policy on this. And now they shut a bunch of stuff off where it don't work anymore. And you got to wait for all these places to get these new updates. And, oh, my gosh, don't even get me started. All right, let's see. It didn't go off on my iPhone, but I went into settings for my phone under notifications, and the announcements was toggled off preset. Okay. I also set one up on YouTube. I meant to say that I didn't get an alert on the app and the iPhone, but I'm going to mess with it tomorrow. Everybody's saying their iPhones didn't get the alert. Watch the live stream on the app under weather. You can't watch it under weather. You can only listen with the radars up. There's a button there for YouTube that you can click it, and it takes you straight to our page. We have no way to put a video player on the app. Then we have to actually get a data plan for the video stream. That's why on our Roku channel, where we have a lot of our weather information, we don't have a live stream on there either. When I checked on the plan for the amount of people that watch us, one live stream for us to pay for our own video stream box for people to view us on, like, on our app or on our Roku channel, would run us between $15,000 and $30,000 per stream. And we don't get those kind of donations, folks. So, we have a quick link for the video stream to take you into our YouTube. And then, of course, as far as the app itself, that is audio of our live stream only, and you can watch us on radar. And what was the reason for that is people said when, like, they're at the lake or they're in a low service area, they can't watch us. But that 64 kilobyte per second audio stream, they can still hopefully, have just enough signal they can see the radar and they can listen to us and follow along. So That's kind of the point of that. So I don't ever foresee us having an actual video player on our Roku channel or on our mobile app. It's too expensive. And even if I won the lottery, it just seems like a waste of money. I think we could find better things to, put that money toward. But that's just me. Let's see. All right, guys. I guess that's it. Looks like the chat's calming down. I'm going to thank a few of our new sponsors here real quick. Wrap up the stream and go make me a sandwich. If you guys get a chance, go back and look at our Facebook page. I've put out a lot of different things and links to some stuff that you guys might check out. And I'm going to send a message over to our tech people and let them know that the iPhones are not receiving notifications. And I appreciate everybody. And hopefully we get to sleep through the night and don't have to come back on. But obviously if it starts getting concerning or a little scary out, you can depend on us to jump on here and keep you guys up to date on what's going on. So have a great day. Is it going to be bad in Mountain Home? Again, we just covered all that on the models. If you'll go back about 11 p.m. when I wrapped the stream up, we did an hour by hour on the models, and I went over everything that the models were showing on that Millie. So as soon as I stop the stream, if you'll give it a few minutes, you can go back on Facebook or on YouTube, just rewind it to about 11 p.m. or fast forward it, I guess, to about 11 p.m. and we did all the model coverage right then. So, guys, I appreciate you guys. If needed, I'll jump back on here a little bit later. Guess I'm odd one. I don't pay much attention to my phone when storms roll in. Rather, I turn on my scanner that is set to sky warn in my area. Hey, whatever works. It's like what I tell people. Do as long as you're making yourself available to receive some type of weather alerts for your area. That's what's important. So, not a big deal. Just letting you know where you could find that information. We're fixing to wrap the stream up. About 11 p.m., you'll see that clock in the bottom left-hand corner. That's when we covered all the models. And, yes, Mountain Home, there's going to be a lot of potential for severe weather between now going all the way into Easter Sunday. So you might just, take a quick look at that. Missy didn't get the alert on iPhone either. So I'm going to send something over to tech support. And, guys, I appreciate you. If you'll pay attention for just a couple minutes and help me thank our new sponsors. This is how we got to upgrade the computer system, and our stream won't be dying now because our computer's locking up. I greatly appreciate you, and you have a wonderful, safe night. Hope everybody gets some rest.
Life insurance that can actually save you and your family's life. What a wonderful concept. Cozy Cavern Storm Shelters do that. Your insurance will replace most of your losses. Protect what can't be replaced. Your family. Custom built here in Arkansas. The ultimate in severe weather protection. Proven lifesavers.
StormTrack 360 would like to thank the following for your support.
At Bar L Excavation, we see our clients as more than another project. We see people with plans and dreams that are ready to be made into a reality. We are equipped with a full fleet of machinery and the knowledge and experience to effectively and efficiently complete a large variety of projects, serving Harrison, Arkansas and surrounding areas. Give Bar L Excavation a call today at 417-337-2228.
Nate Wilson is committed to guiding clients through every step of their real estate transactions. Specializing in buying and selling homes, farms, commercial property, and investment property throughout Northwest Arkansas, Nate genuinely enjoys serving this vibrant community. Whether you're curious about your home's value or ready to start your next real estate journey, Nate is here to assist. Give Nate a call today.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey, TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car. Excavation, septics, water lines, storm cleanup, demolition, land clearing. Serving North Arkansas and Southern Missouri. Give Faith's Land Works a call today. 870-365-6227.
Live with GR2 3D Street. You're live and up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks.